Good morning, ladies. This is Dawn from DaretoBeCreative, and how you guys doing? I want to say thank you guys for watching and subbing and liking the videos, and hopefully playing along with us. We are doing a collab with Poetspice, and this hop is called Impress Queens, and this is week number 8. So make sure you check out the ladies' links below, give them some love and support, and watch the videos, and hopefully YouTube will be inspired to do some embossing. Use your embossing techniques, different embossing techniques, embossing folders, embossing powders, and those type of things. So I'm just jump right in and show you what I did for this week and show you some of the folders that I used. I used the Crafter's Companions Emboss Delicious, which is called Birthday Text. And again, you'll be able to see these better as I show them to you. This one is called by Crafter's Companion as well, Splendor, which kind of looks like a damask, whatever. This is Alpine by Sizzix. That's the inverted part of that. This one, Crafter's Companion 8x8, knit 1, purl 1. Kind of like a cable sweater. And these ones, I love when they put color on them. This one is called Cakes Galore by Crafter's Companion as well. That's another 8x8. And I have another one I forgot to bring over here, and that was the burlap. And I think that one was by Dries. Use also a Cricut cartridge, which is relatively new to you from me, and I use a couple of Spellbinders dies. Now, I was at All Day Crop yesterday, and I'm spending most of my time organizing, but I had already cut these out, but I hadn't put them together, so I did it yesterday at the crop. But for some reason, I was just, probably stuffing my face too much and running my mouth. I couldn't get inspired to really figure out how I want to decorate them. But these are the hexagon and the pinwheel envelope makers from Spellbinders, and you've seen these because they're not new, but I just cut them out with some random paper and embossed the embellishments that they had to go with them. I didn't make anything else because they were kind of small and I couldn't think at the moment, but you could use these as thank you cards or as announcements, but at the time I couldn't focus, so I was so distracted by all the good food. I love All Day Crops, but anyway, so you can see I used their embossing folders there because they have, when I say every Spellbinders, got a lady there who runs it was a former artist, and she used to be on YouTube and all this stuff. But so she has everything. I mean, like all the dies. Embossing folder. She don't have as many embossing folder, but she has all the dies. But anyway, so I used sort of like a Swiss dots, and I just did that because that came along with that particular pinwheel. And this one was a pinstripe, which you can't tell on the yellow too well, but it was pinstriped, embossed. And then this one, no, I'm sorry, yeah, that was pinstriped. And where's the other one at? Oh, and this one was a flower shape embossing folder. And then I did the pinwheel one, and I used the same pinstripe on this one. And I just put a little bead right there, because that's a tag. And these just little inserts that go on the side of them. I didn't do anything extra. And this is that little Swiss dot one again. So you can kind of see, again, that was just to show you that you can use on little teeny elements that you can emboss them as well. And sometimes that just adds extra effect. So that's all I was just kind of showing you on that. But I just wasn't too motivated by that. For some reason, I couldn't. And I haven't wanted to do that. And then when I got the chance to do it, I didn't feel like doing it. But I also used the Cricut cartridge for you, from me, which is relatively new, maybe 6 weeks old, something like that. And I haven't seen any projects made on it, but it has different things in here, like the wine tab, gift card holders, different boxes, picture frames, the matchbook, purses, tags, sentiments, the EOS, the bomb holders, and different things like that. So I just wanted to try a couple of things up here and just use some embossing. And I already showed you previously one of the boxes that I had made from it before. This was one that came off that cartridge that I showed before. So anyway, it recommended that you cut the next two items that I made at 3.25, but me, didn't look at it because I was trying to do fit the page to see how big I can make the card. I don't know why, but didn't pay attention. So wasn't thinking about the fact that after you make the card, that size was going to affect the gift card holder. I wasn't even thinking about that. So anyway, this gift card holder is 5 3/4, so it's large enough to put some bills in it. So some straight dollar bills versus a smaller. But if I did it in 3 1/4, it would have been the perfect size for an actual gift card. So hence they put the numbers right beside it for you to do. But no, I just ignored it because, you know, I'll be like that sometime. Haha. Anyway, so this says happy birthday. And this is one of the sentiments from the cartridge, and so are the candles. But again, you can see the embossing photo in the background. That was just one of the things I just wanted to do just to add to that gift card. And then on this one, I used the Cupcakes Galore background, cut out the sentiment. And then what I did was I ran it through the black, and I fussy cut out the black cupcakes and then just adhered it. And the reason for that was just to remind you that you can, you know, fussy cut out elements from an embossing powder. And you could, this could have been stickled up, which is, we could still it, but you can't really see it. My pen was acting crazy, but if I had had my stickers with me, I would have stickled it. But anyway, you can stickle that and we could sell it, whatever. But my point is that you can use embossing powders if you don't have a die, if you don't have a cartridge, if you don't have a punch, you can fussy cut out any kind of image that is on your embossing photo. Some are, of course, easier than others, but I'm just saying that's just one thing that you can do to just stick something on the page. Again, just to give you an idea, and I didn't do anything in the inside of here. And again, this one is cut large scale, so this requires some dollars, so I wish somebody could put some dollars in the card and give it to me. I just had to get my card shop. Expensive. So anyway, this one was the Alpine, and this was supposed to be a little wallet, and I just put a little piece of bling in there, and then I also embossed the little belt hook around the wallet with the burlap embossing photo, which I didn't show you. And this is the Alpine, and this you can Velcro it. I Velcroed it. You can Velcro it, you know, and then take it out of here, or you can just slide it off. And this is just, like I said, a little wallet. And you can do some more to it or less to it. I didn't glue this down, but you can glue it down or leave it open like that. You can even emboss this. You can add paper on it. Same thing on these sides. I left the inside plain, but just to give you an idea. And you can put some tags, money, whatever. But that's something that you can do. And again, just simple. Added some little embossing to it to just make that have a little bit more pop to it on the buckle and on that. This was a little purse they had in there. And this one I created because I thought about, okay, again, you can use this as possibly note card holders, 3x3 or 4x4. And then this one was cut at 4 1/2, and I just punched out some flowers and put bling there. And this little tab is what's holding it closed. You can see from the side though, the gusset is not really that wide, so you're not going to make it so big. But you could, I guess, potentially do that as long as it's, I think this is 3/8 maybe. It's probably the widest you could probably want to make it. This little tag did not cut out for some reason on this cartridge, but anyway, so I just made one. But I probably wouldn't make it but so fat, you know, beyond that. But anyway, that's kind of how that looks. So that's another way that you can, you know, give a little gift to somebody. You could put a gift card in here as well. You could even write in it, you know, put a piece of paper in there, put a sentiment. But I would use this to put something in it because since it does have a little gusset, and I'm thinking no cards. Then this one was another one. It was a little purse they had up there as well. And I knit one, purl one, that one, the embossing folder. And I just used the belly band. I just used Velcro on the belly band. You could have did magnets or whatever you wanted to on the belly band. But I didn't adhere the belly band to it. I took it off. I wanted to be able to take it off. When you open it up, there is a little pocket inside. Now, I guess you could put this pocket if you wanted to on the outside. You have that option. I put it on the inside. The directions didn't specify, so I guess you can do either because it fits either. But I put it on the inside because being that this opened up, I assumed they wanted you to take advantage of the inside space. If not, I could have just made a flat panel of a purse and not make it, you know, interactive. So I put it on the inside. This one was cut fit the page, so this was cut long enough that you could actually put. Now the card would be narrow. It's probably like a 3-inch, but it's about 5 3/4, so probably like a 3x5 or maybe 2.75 by 5 card can fit in here. Some longer, narrow cards, or just some bills, some money, because you know college students, even grown-ups, even crafters need a lot of money because you know, hey, we spend a lot of money Tuesday morning, so hint, hint, just joking. But anyway, so you can put money in here as well. And again, that just closes up and you put the belly band back on it. So that's all I made from that cartridge. And then the last thing I made was an ATC card. I didn't use any watercolor paper, which would have been better. I just used some regular cardstock on this. But, you know, we always have those embossing folders, you know, not just our borders, you know, that we can use in the back of envelopes and the edges of papers and different things. But we also have those odd-shaped embossing folders that we always sometimes don't know what to do with them. We just stick them and throw them to the side. But again, these are some of the ones I was talking about that you can fussy cut out. You can fussy cut that out and have that sentiment that says love on it. Love you much. Postage stamps, you know, different things like that. So this one that I used for this was Tim Holtz Umbrella Man. And this was actually maybe a 1/4 inch larger than a ATC card, which is 2 1/4 by 3.5. So, which is the size of a baseball card or plain standard deck of cards. So it's a little bit larger, and I just cut it down because this was just a single image. You could also cut this image out and put it onto something else. And again, I just used my watercolors that I just recently got from Tuesday Morning. Any watercolors, I do suggest using watercolor paper, but I used some watercolors, some inks to make this, and then some sentiments that I had got from, I forgot what I got the sentiments. I think the sentiments came from Tuesday Morning. And the sentiment says, paint the sky your favorite color. So of course mine was red in the background because my color would be red. And of course it was gray because it was raining, but I made it red. So that was my motto for that. And again, this is simplistic. I'm not an artist, so you ain't got to critique my ATC card because I know it's not that great. But I just want to give you some inspiration just to remind you that that's some of the things that you could do with your embossing folders is to make an ATC, make an iCAD, or again, fussy cut those images out and adhere that to a tag. Anyway, thanks for liking, thanks for subbing, and can't talk and subbing, and thanks for watching my video, and I hope you guys check out the ladies below and have a blessed and wonderful day. Be inspired. Bye-bye.